you never know. He's going to be singing a song or maybe playing guitar. He's a keys master, blues harp, and I'm finding him such a fantastic band leader, and I've been really enjoying what he's got going on lately. So we're just so happy he brought some of his groovy friends to the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, multi-faceted music man, Mark Johnstone! They're going crazy over here. And we actually have the MJ Trio today.
Plus one.
Plus one. I like that special guest. So we'll introduce the boys here in a little bit. Mark, I love seeing you on the North Shore. We both are North Shore folks, and it's just a really great time to be back in the music scene. And I know you're having a lot of fun being out there. And I love coming to the jazz brunch every Sunday, and we'll be talking more about that. So what do you got going on here today? What do you got in store for us? Are we going to take a journey through some of your favorite songs, original songs, or you just kind of thrown together a beautiful grab bag?
Yeah, a little bit of a grab bag, I think. Jazz brunch favorites.
Nice.
Tunes that we've kicked around for a while. You know, we're comfortable with these tunes. So.
We're going to take a little walk. I like it.
We might take some chances. You never know.
Well, we'll introduce the band when you get back, but everyone's here to hear the music, so let's get the party started. Without further ado, Mana'o at Home presents the MJ Trio. Woo! That's the way to start the party, I tell you what. Oh, that sounds so good. You guys having fun yet?
Oh, yeah.
Always, always. Please, let's introduce this fantastic band of yours.
All right, on bass, we have Marcus Johnson. On saxophone, John Zangrando. And soprano and alto and flute, actually. He brought his whole quiver with him today.
You never know.
He's armed and dangerous.
I'm going to use quiver in a sentence.
He brought his weapons of mass creation. And on drums and cymbals, Mr. Paul Marchetti.
The machete, as we like to call it.
Yes.
What a great group of musicians. Now, Mark, a lot of people may not know this. How did Maui attract you? Were you I was curious, did you come here to windsurf or did you come here? How are we so lucky to get you here?
I came here to windsurf.
You did.
The music just, follows me wherever I go.
Mm-hmm.
So, working out so far. So good. Yeah.
Yeah, you were telling me today was taken away from your windsurfing time. I was very charmed for that.
In fact, I got to go real soon.
All right. Well, guys, it's been real. Thank you so much, Mark Johnstone Trio. Woo woo. So, Mark, now, when you came to this island, how long ago?
21 and a half years.
21 and a half years.
My Lord.
And you kind of infiltrated the scene. You said you came here, you started playing with some of the best players. How did it all come about? Did you sit in?
Well, just like, how you stalked me to do this program, I stalked these guys, at their gigs, and finally they gave me a chance to sit in, and, my phone rang a couple times. It was good.
And now you guys...
Be on the scene.
That's right.
That's right. That's what you do. You go find the cats.
Mm-hmm.
What are the cats doing? Where are they at?
Mm-hmm. Can I sit in? Can I
Can
play?
I do that?
Yeah. Can I do that with you?
May I join?
Can I invite a friend?
Right.
And you have the Derek Beatty Jazz 14th annual, right?
Something like 17.
17?
I don't know if we're counting the first one as one. So,
okay. And tell us a little bit about that for those who are unfamiliar. Derek was a player here on Maui, and he comes back, and you guys open the doors and make it a big party. It becomes kind of a
Yeah,
thing to
yeah.
do
We lost
each
our
year.
buddy in 2006,
Mhm.
and so we started an annual memorial jam to him, which has become more of just sort of a hang, a jazz hang, and a good opportunity for us to get together because musicians don't really get together that much because they're always gigging when things like this are happening. So whenever we can get people, that don't usually play together, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and that's great about Hawaii because the impromptu jam session happens all the time in someone's living room. You just go over and you pick up something, or you're just hanging out backstage before you go on stage.
And that's the kind of vibe that we're going for,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. So you were telling me about Cafe Diamise. That's where I first met you. Actually, you were playing, and you said somebody overheard you talking about playing a gig, and they tried to join something.
Oh yes, yeah. I was talking to somebody about the annual jazz jam one time, and a gentleman came over from his table and said, "Hello." I think he was from Iran, actually, and he said, "Hello, I would like to jam with you at your jam session." I said, "Well, what do you play?" He says, "Well, I play the harp." And I'm thinking, "Oh, blues harp.
That's great.
Sure, why not? Come on in. It's tomorrow night. Starts at 7:00." And so we're setting up for the gig, and I look down at the end of the bar, and here comes this man with a large, actual harp. Like a real harp, like orchestra harp, which was perfect. It looked beautiful up on stage. And he wheeled it past the bar, and all the regulars turned around and looked at it sideways and cocked their head a little bit and said, "Oh, what? This is Charlie's."
That was at Charlie's. So through the
this
saloon
is the first
doors.
harp that probably was ever played, first and only harp ever played. And so he played, and we accompanied him. We're like, "What do you know on this thing?"
Stairway? No, Stairway to Heaven.
It ended up sounding like some sort of new agey thing, but it was totally appropriate. And what a great guy for bringing his
How
harp.
wonderful.
So anytime somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, I play the harp,"
Specify.
yeah.
Hey, that's what happens when you're so friendly and you open the doors to friends and musicians. Look what happens.
Yeah, that's right.
That's so great.
We're inclusive.
That's so great. Well, let's get some more from the Mark Johnstone Trio here live on Mana'o at Home.
This is a tune called "But Not For Me."
But not for you. But for who? I can tell Mark was, all of you were just, that was so great. I love watching Marcus play bass right next to me. It's been a while. Just so nice to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
What are
Nice
the,
to
now
see
you?
too,
A
honey.
lot of you might recognize Marcus. He's no, you're definitely in a lot of exciting bands. You keep busy. You're traveling the world. A lot of people may know you from Amy Hanai-Ali.
50 years now. I've been
50
doing
years you've been holding the bass. Now, do you prefer this or the stand-up? I know this is your new baby, and it's so cool and modern.
it. I actually brought this one because it was raining really hard in my house. So I didn't bring the real bass today. I guess I could have because it's dry down here. But I don't prefer any of them. I love all of my basses. I have, I guess, only 4 now. I'm down to 4.
That's
So,
great.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I know you just are such a big heart in the music scene. Everyone knows you. You're one of those clutch players, like everyone who's, oh yeah, Marcus, just, he's just fantastic.
Step on the clutch.
Step on the clutch player, right. And Paul, I've always been a big fan of yours. You're everywhere. It's just, phew. You were on my show with the Deborah Vial band. We had us on Monotto at home. So this is your second time on the show. But that was when we were at home. And that was at the beginning of COVID.
Beginning of the, yeah.
When you were in quarantine.
I know, everybody was.
You were in a cajon in the back with a mask.
Yeah.
You looked like a villain. It was great. So thank you for joining us again. And you and Mark, you guys are, how long have you two been playing together? Did you
I
guys,
think we, yeah.
The OGs?
Since
yeah.
he got here.
since he got
Yeah,
here, you were
pretty
the
much.
one? Yeah.
When it was at 21 and a half
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
And you guys, a lot of people they were in the Grammy-nominated Mick Fleetwood Blues Band, and everybody blues again. Everybody loved that album. You guys, so excited to see you guys play around the island and tour. And I know Mark, you guys are still involved with Fleetwood and the scene. And you guys are actually doing a show on New Year's Eve, right?
That's correct.
And what is the Island Rumors Band called now?
It's called the House of Rumors Band.
Love it.
Yes.
And who is in that band now? Gretchen, right?
That's Gretchen Rhodes.
Woo-hoo, Gretchen.
Eric Gilliam, Joe Caro, Lenny Castellanos, my blues brother.
Yep.
And Mick, and also Paul.
Yeah. So fire.
And whoever might sit in, you never know. You really never know.
When you have artists of that caliber, do you guys rehearse before, or you guys just get you just get together and magic happens?
Rehearse?
That's exactly right.
No, of course we do.
Of course you do. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Now with the Paia Bay brunch, when did that come about? Probably about a year ago.
I
You
think
just celebrated a
little
year.
over a year. That's
Yay.
right.
And for me, somebody who lives on the North Shore and losing Charlie's, as we'll talk about, it's been such a gift. You know, you go to walk down the street and you're like, what? And you walk in and it's just so welcoming. And you guys
right
make
on.
it so, I don't know, I feel like it's one of the best gigs on the island. It's kind of like one of those hidden spots or secret
It's like
gigs.
a little
Yeah, it's a
speakeasy.
good vibe.
Yeah.
It feels good.
It feels good. And you guys always have fun. Like you don't look like you're at a gig, or it's like you guys are just hanging out, being best buddies. And I love
It's because we're barely awake, actually.
and Justin Favel.
Yes, Justin.
He's another great.
Yep.
I love him with you. You guys are fantastic together.
Right.
I'd love to have a whole show with him too. He's such an intriguing player as well. Yeah, man, you guys are full. So is there anyone you hang out with that's not extraordinary musician? Do you have any up and comers we should know about? Any new young artists that are playing with you?
Young blood? Well, there's some.
Young bloods.
Yeah, some young bloods. There was young Zayden, the trumpet player, that was sitting in with us at Paia
that
Bay,
was an inspiration.
who's off to music school, and the guys from the cruise ship.
Really, they just show up.
Yeah,
Really?
they're from North Texas State University graduates or not, but great players.
Mm-hmm.
They always bring their bandmates with them. And
How cool does it feel? I love that when people come to this island and they have artists like you. You guys always make them so welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that make you feel that people are looking up to you now? I feel like people look up to you. They come to you like, Mark, what's going on? Like, you're.
well, I don't know if they look up. Maybe they look sideways.
Yeah. They look over to you. Yes, right. I love that. But whenever I mean, there's so many great keys players, and everyone I tell them about, I say your name, and their eyes are, oh yeah, Mark Johnstone, yeah. It's just, it's fun to
I've been fooling them for years
yeah, well, you're
now.
doing a great job,
Amazing.
so thank you so much. Well, let's see. And you guys, if you want to follow Mark online, right? Mark Johnstone Music on Instagram.
Yeah.
And the Facebook, yes.
Yep.
The Book of Face.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see him every Sunday. So let's have some more groovy live music here from the MJ Trio. Oh, and I forgot to say hello to John Z. Sorry, John. We did not say hello to John. But John, part of the J Crew, many, many bands on this island. And how many instruments do you think you can play? Just a random guess.
I play all saxophones, flutes, and clarinets, but that's the only things I can. Anything else, it's a real, extremely poor effort.
She asked you how many you think you can.
How many think you can play? He's like, well, about 50. No, well, it's just so nice to have you all here, and thank you guys so much. Don't forget, this is a gig for the guys, so you can tip them via Venmo at Mark Johnstone. That's Venmo Mark Johnstone. And don't forget our tech crew here. We got the brilliant Bridget here. She's helping us behind the camera. Johnny Pinata. Boo-boo! And then we also have, of course, the Sonic Whiz, Cody Quintana. He's behind the scenes right now. So thank you guys so much for making this such a fun talk story and live performance. I love you guys.
We love you too.
Let's have some more music. I just want to hang out and listen to jazz.
Okay, well, moving forward.
3. This is the lucky third.
Number 3, Amsterdam After Dark. This is a composition by George Coleman, a great tenor man who played with Miles Davis.
you guys so much. That was so great. Jazz musicians are the best to watch your faces.
Jazz faces, yes, we work on them at home.
Please, are you in the? I mean, they're fantastic. I just love you so
I hope
much.
you're getting good footage of the jazz faces.
And the feet. I love your feet.
That was going to be the name of the band, actually.
Jazz Faces.
The Jazz Faces.
Public like that, we'd be arrested.
I was going to say.
Making that
You have silent Tourette's. You just make your face. Oh my God. So, Mark, everyone, I'm curious. I want to know, like, what is one of your first memories as a kid? Like, I grew up in the Midwest, like Cleveland, Chicago area, so like blues, jazz. That's like my parents. I was very lucky. You know, who influenced you? Who made you so cool? Who gave you the box of records or played the piano?
Well, that was my dad.
Your dad, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's the original cool cat.
The coolest, wonderful.
Oh, yeah, coolest cat ever, yeah. So, playing gigs when I was growing up and, and having musicians around the house and music around the house, that was a major influence. And then, we had instruments, a piano. And
Did you start in piano or guitar?
I started on piano, yeah.
Piano, yeah.
But I can remember being like eye level to the keys. I mean, playing it and picking out melodies and things. And
That's
yeah.
right. And then with the blues harp, that just kind of naturally became. Are you more blues or jazz? You love. It depends on the day.
It's an arm of another. It's the same arm of another. The same thing, right? It's just.
Speaking of another arm, we were talking earlier. The MJ Trio is the funky arm is Wavetrain.
That's the funky arm.
That's the funky,
right?
Which a lot of people. I loved it because it was a regular night in Paia in Charlie's. And and it was like Thursday nights, I think.
It was. I think we kept that place open for a while.
I was like, seriously, that was like the night. It was so much fun. I lived in Haiku when I moved here. And I remember thinking, this is really unique and different, but like solid music, I was sophisticated but funky. Every week, it really did. I had a great time. Speaking of Charlie's, I loved... Mark, we finally found out that photo. Thank you to Jonathan Herman. He sent me the photo from Charlie's. You were one of the cool photos adorned on the wall of Charlie's. I call it the Charlie's Hall of Fame.
I know, how embarrassing.
It was like
it worked really well. It upped my game a little bit. Hey,
I was at Alan Toussaint's up there, and then there was you next to him. It was pretty cool. Ron, it was a really beautiful time. Charlie's was something really special, I thought, and it was really sad for us to lose it. And it is it's just things happen, properties, and but it was definitely such a beautiful time. I mean, how many people say they say they saw Neil Young, like on a one night thing, or go in there one night and Willie Nelson cut his hair and he's on stage with Lucas, and you just never know what's going to happen. It's just such a really beautiful place. So, yeah, I reminisce about those times.
Bring it back. Someone bring it back.
Living in the North Shore, you walk by Charlie's and your heart just.
Oh, I know. It's for lease if anybody wants to.
It's for lease. Yeah, and then they'll have to take care of all the problems.
Let's do it.
Hi, welcome to your new property. By the way, here's a list of things you need to take care of before you take over the lease. I mean, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all those great times in Paia, and thanks for keeping them rocking around the whole island. And we just really love and appreciate you. So I guess thank you to your dad, is what we want to say, for delivering Mark Johnstone.
And Mom, if she's listening.
Hi,
Mom.
She's a Patricia. We love her. I got to meet her a couple times when she came out here. It's nice. You can tell you have a good mom. Like,
she's been out here 21 times.
Or
20 times, yeah.
I'm surprised she's not moved here yet.
Well, she loves her Rhode Island.
That's right. Keep it East Coast style. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, this is a gig, so please tip the talents at Mark Johnstone. And you can always view all these episodes. Number 63. Wow. So we're all at manaoradio.com. So thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. What do we got going on next here, MJ Trio?
Well, I think we're going to skip down the list a little bit here. And we're going to play a Latin piece. This is called Softly as in a Morning Sunrise.
Ooh.
An old tune. This is a very old tune.
Thank you.
Still a goodie.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That felt good.
Yeah.
I can't. How do you guys like to dance? Because you are so in tune with groove that and like how music should sound. I don't know how to explain this, but like a dancer
Kinda
loves
like-
you.
like
Like if I was a
dancing.
good dancer, I would just want to hang out with you all the time. Like
We've all been in bands so long that none of us can really dance.
you can stand up and you've been sitting down so long playing.
Speaking for myself, I am not good.
It's just I just really enjoy. I would love to see. We're gonna get something going on. We'll have a dance competition with you guys in the background. Ooh, I see Mark's picking up that beautiful guitar. So don't forget, guys, you can tune in we're only doing a short month, but we usually have 2 episodes a month. Coming up for our 4th season opener, we've got Pat Simmons Jr. is going to be in the house.
Nice.
He's going to kick off next year. And then we have a blues guitar extraordinaire who I really love, Jimmy Dillon's going to be on the show.
Oh, nice.
And he was telling me some fascinating stories about how he started a music school up in the West Coast. And he's got a fascinating story. What a cool cat. Jeez, him and Dan Kai. Woo! All day. Love those guys. And then also we've got Desiree Garcia coming up. And then who else? Kalani Miles, who's part of Ho'aka. Oh, right? Kalani's like sugar and spice. He's so fantastic. So they're fantastic. Hoku award-winning Grammys. Everybody, I mean, we have the coolest show in the world. But to be honest, Maui's the coolest island in the world.
Right?
Don't you guys feel so blessed? I mean, coming from Chicago and the Midwest, I remember thinking, and then living in LA recently. And I'm like, fuck, forget that. I'm here, Like, you can go and do that. But after the pandemic and coming back here, it's like, we have the best place in the world and some of the best musicians in the whole world. So thank you guys for being a part of that. It is very healthy music scene. So thank you so much. Mark, what are you going to play for us now? Got a little, sorry.
We're going to get funky.
We're going to get funky. So, yeah, Mark, I like to call him a funketeer. You and Matt Del Olmo are 2 of my favorite funk masters. And it's refreshing on this island because you guys play with all different kinds of bands. You don't stick to one band. It's like you never know what's going to happen with these players. So thank you for keeping us on your toes. Our toes. And your toes. Are you going to stand? Okay, cool.
right. We don't know why he jumped off the bridge. We really don't.
What was the name of that one again?
Just Billy Joe McAllister jumped off. Yeah.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much for bringing your guitar. I really appreciate it.
Well, that's my dad's
Aw.
guitar. That guitar was bought in 1959 for $250 by my grandparents.
Oh, wow. How awesome.
Yeah.
East Coast.
And it still plays.
Oh, that's so great.
Needs a fret job. I mean, if I can learn how to play it at some point, that would be great.
Do we have time for one more?
Yes,
you
we
got time?
do.
You got time? Yeah. Yes. Oh, I wish. Yeah. See, the thing about this show is that it goes too quickly. It's already been an
I knew
hour.
we were going to burn through it
It's
real
so quick. And you know what? I could talk to Mark for days, Marcus for hours. I'm just kidding. It's so nice to see you guys. Thanks for taking time out of your schedules. I really appreciate you. I'm Trish da Dish, live and lively here with Manao at home. I really appreciate it. This has been one of the best episodes. This is our final jam. You want to do?
This is our final. We're going to take you home with a tune called Fungi Mama.
Woo! Giddy
Fungi
up.
Mama.
That's for me.
This is our theme song at Jazz Brunch. Written by Blue Mitchell.
awesome. I'm losing the table. Oh, my goodness. Woo! That went too quickly. I need to do 2-hour shows. This is too much. Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Mahalo.
I really appreciate it. You're fantastic. You're such a sweetheart, and I'm just really happy to have you as part of this music scene. And man, look at this band. We got Paul Marchetti.
Yeah.
Woo! Special guest John Z, baby! Marcus Johnson. Beastly bass man over there. Ooh, tasty. And then, of course, Mark Johnstone. Mahalo to everyone for tuning in. There's been lots of people commenting and sharing. It's been really a great show. So thank you guys so much. You can catch this online if you didn't catch the live broadcast at ManaoRadio.com. Click that little pineapple Manao at home. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys. Whatever you... Yeah, I can't wait. And you know what? Take care of each other and take care of yourselves. And next year, let's make it the best year ever, right? 2023. Yes, that's right. Pele's, she's flowing. She started the party for us. So once again, don't forget to tip the talents at Mark Johnstone on Venmo. Mark, any last words, my love?
Just no. Thanks for having us, and aloha.
Aloha. Make sure you guys catch him at the Derek Beatty Jazz celebration. That's the 17th annual. That's this Saturday.
That's right, 6 to 9.
Paia Bay Coffee Bar.
Yep. No cover.
No cover. And then every Sunday at Paia Bay Coffee Bar.
That's right.
Mahalo to
11
Danny
to
and the
1.
crew. We love them. They do such a fun job up there. All right, let's peace out, Chino. The final one for the year. All right, guys. I'll see you on the flip side next time for Manao at Home. I'm Trish da Dish. Keep it real for the homeschool. Aloha. All right, guys. Peace out.